Yeah, bwap. Bwap. HNUb DUDA, HNUDUDA, bwap. HNUDUDA, HNUDUDA. I said, oh, Black Betty, bAMBADAM. Welcome back, guys. My name is Kirby. Today we're making part 2 of the CODFISH Black Betty tutorial. If you haven't watched the part 1, I highly advise you to do that first, because then this tutorial is gonna make a bit more sense. For instance, I'm not gonna go through all the sounds you will need for the pattern in this video, because I just did that in part 1, so I think if you wanna know what sounds you have to be able to do, and what notation I use for everything, you just go back to my first video, the part 1 on this Black Betty tutorial. The part 1 will be down in the description, just go down there and click it. So the part 1, it covered the first half of his routine, and now this part 2 is covering like the end part, you can call it if you want. At the end of this video, I will give you the whole routine, so if you practice part 1 and then you practice part 2, then you can just watch the end of this video and then you will have the whole routine while I'm doing it, and you can see if you can follow along and try to put part 1 and part 2 together. So here we go straight on to the patterns that I think you should practice for this part 2 of the Black Betty routine by CODFISH. The first pattern I think you should practice is the this TLR thing, that means tongue lip roll, like making a lip roll and putting your tongue there. I talked about that in the part 1. So that might not be too difficult, because we actually did that in the part 1, like 2 tongue lip rolls in between every kick and pf snare. And that's basically it, but you're like adding like so practice that a bit. The next thing I think you should practice is the it could be hard to make 3 of those, like, but I really think it just comes down to practice and like tapping your tongue on the hole could also help. So after you perfect that, like, after you got that, then you add a hap before that. Hap. 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 So yeah, you can practice that. And then you put together these parts you just practiced, like hap.
habUDUDA blah.
So practice those parts together, because that's a part in the routine. And then I just put together all of this part. I think you can practice that together.
Yeah, blah. Blah. habUDUDA. Yeah, blah. Blah. habUDUDA. Yeah, blah. Blah. habUDUDA. Yeah, blah. Blah. habUDUDA. Yeah, blah. Hup. Blah. habUDUDA. Yeah, blah. Hup. Blah. habUDUDA.
And the last thing is
habUDUDA.
I said, oh, Black Betty.
bAMBADAM.
That's not really difficult if you know throat bass and you know some beatboxing. Yeah, that's pretty much all the patterns and all the stuff I wanted to go through before showing you the whole routine. I will do this part 2 myself now. The script will be on top of me, and also the whole routine I will put in the end of this video, like part 1 and part 2, the script to that, and also part 1 and part 2 will be down in the description. So you're gonna get the whole routine in this one, and yeah, let's go with part 2.
Wow. Yeah, blah. Hup. Blah. habUDUDA. Blah. Hup. habUDUDA.
I said, oh, Black Betty.
bAMBADAM.
Here comes the slow version of the part 2.
Yeah, blah. Hup. Blah. habUDUDA. habUDUDA. Blah. Hup. habUDUDA. habUDUDA.
I said, oh, Black Betty.
bAMBADAM.
So yeah, that was part 2. If you've practiced like part 1 and part 2 now, you should be able to make the whole routine, like putting part 1 and part 2 together. So that's basically what I'm gonna do now. Oh, Black Betty,
bAMBADAM.
oh, Black Betty,
bAMBADAM.
Black Betty had a child,
bAMBADAM.
the damn thing gone wild,
bAMBADAM.
said a word on my mind,
bAMBADAM.
the damn thing gone blind,
bAMBADAM.
I said, oh, Black Betty,
bAMBADAM.
oh, Black Betty,
bAMBADAM.
oh, poor Black Betty,
bAMBADAM.
oh, poor Black Betty,
bAMBADAM. Poor Black Betty. bAMBADAM. Poor Black Betty. bAMBADAM. Poor Black Betty. bAMBADAM. Poor Black Betty. bAMBADAM.
I said, oh,
Swap. Hop. Swap.
oh, Black Betty,
bAMBADAM. Swap. 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 Yeah, swap. Swap.
I said, oh, Black Betty.
bAMBADAM.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I made a video. That's pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I just want to say thank you for all the subscribers. We're reaching like very high numbers right now, even though I haven't been posting as often as I probably should. So I'm really grateful for that. I'll work on the next tutorial now, and that's probably also gonna be CODFISH. We're gonna do a requested video, and I hope you will enjoy that a lot. Without further ado, leave a like, leave a comment, share the video, and subscribe. My name is CODFISH, and I'm out. Pseudo black Betty, BAMBADAM.